So according to one NFL draft analyst, offensive line should be off the radar for the Chicago Bears with the number 10 overall pick. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. It is the best way to support me on the channel. I promise you I'm continuing to pump out as much Bears content as possible for you guys. And yeah, you don't want to miss out. Best way to support me. Hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button. Let's hop into this. So this is coming from NFL draft analyst Matt Miller of ESPN. He's been around for a while, man. Did some work for Bleacher Report. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of him, but yeah, he's been around for a while. So he was on 670 The Score, and he was talking about the Chicago Bears at the number 10 overall pick and how they should take offensive line off the radar. And I'll post a clip down below in the description due to essentially Braxton Jones. All right. And I gotta talk about this. So now that free agency has kind of settled down here, the focus will turn towards the draft, right? And that number 10 overall pick. And to me, saying that offensive line should be off the radar, period, is just wrong. Now, can the Bears consider other positions after what happened in free agency and the trades? Absolutely. No one is saying offensive line should be a lock for the Chicago Bears. You can go ahead and draft the pass rusher. You can go ahead and draft the running back. Ashton Jeanty comes to mind, obviously. But to say that you should completely take offensive line off the table, I disagree with for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, Braxton Jones is not good enough to be able to say, oh yeah, our left tackle spot is completely solidified. He's okay. He's solid, but he's not elite. And he's a guy coming off an injury now. We don't know how he's going to be. Now, he's presumed to be the starter at the left tackle spot. I expect that to be the case. But to just say, hey, we can't take anybody at the left tackle spot mainly is just wrong. All right, now you don't want to obviously draft somebody at 10 that's not going to play. So for depth purposes, right, we still need depth on the offensive line. You want to get a guy that's going to be a starter for you. Or at least, relatively soon. And so to me, when we take a look at a guy, and Matt Miller talked about this, Will Campbell, right, with the short arms, and he feels like he's going to be having to transition to guard in the NFL just because, again, you don't have a tackle with short arms, less than 33.5-inch arms like Will Campbell has. And so he's basically saying, he's out on Will Campbell. You have Armand Membo, but he played right tackle in college. So it's like, okay, who's worthy of a number 10 overall pick at that point for the Chicago Bears? Look, say what you want about Will Campbell, Armand Membo, these guys. If Ben Johnson and if Ryan Poles believe that they could be the left tackle of the future, then go ahead and draft him. Because keep this in mind, not only that, hey, Braxton Jones isn't, good enough to be able to say this spot is locked up for the next 5-10 years. If Braxton Jones even does play well, now he's going to command a big contract. And now you might be saying, Faiz, that's a good thing, right? Of course. But keep in mind, look, we got a lot that's going to be invested in our offensive line now. Guys are going to have to get paid. Darnell Wright, obviously Joe Thuney's going to get an extension. So it's like, if you have a younger player, a rookie, now you have a little bit more leeway, right? The 4-year deal to have him there at that spot, and you can maybe let Braxton go. So there's just more flexibility there. I'm not saying that you have to take O-line, although I'm all about, doubling, tripling down on the offensive line. But to say O-line should be off the radar, I do not agree with that. So let me know what you guys think. Do you feel like O-line should be off the radar for the Bears at the number 10 overall pick now that free agency has kind of settled down and we know what the offensive line is going to look like for the most part? Leave a comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.